Cartoonists have been at the center of attention, a lot of attention, especially if you think of the Danish cartoons controversy, then the Charlie Hebdo killing that was 3 years ago. And I came to Davos right after the Charlie Hebdo killing, and there was a lot of interest and talk about the art of cartooning, which is, of course, the art of satire. And we want with this exhibition, Cartooning for Peace, that's a Swiss foundation that we have co-founded with the French cartoonist Plantu. We want to defend freedom of speech in the spirit of dialogue. We need humor, to stay alive as humans. And humor can hurt. It can hurt sensitivities, especially now in the global era where anything you do anywhere in Geneva or in France or in the US can be seen, in any place of the world, thanks to globalization. So we need to find a way to defend our freedoms and still have a dialogue with each other. We have, with the Cartooning for Peace, it's a network of 184 cartoonists from 64 countries, all over the world. And we are presenting some of them here on issues going from migrations, like this one, to freedom of speech. We just mentioned that. There is another cartoon on migrations, on the question of exile, and that's from an exiled cartoonist, Ani Abbas from Syria. He had to flee Syria because of his cartoons, and actually his cartoons were putting him in danger. He had to go away, flee, otherwise he would have been murdered. That's the Davos contradictions, as you say, a panel on climate change and the helicopter flying around, or a panel on poverty and hunger, and then you're wondering, what's the next business lunch? No, that's the interest for me. I am among the characters that I draw all the time. I can see them up close. I can see how they think, how they behave. I can see the politicians from very close, and I do draw them. So for me, it's very interesting. President Trump, I've been doing Trump, every day for the last 2 years, and that's true. And we're playing into their hands in a way, because either if you're pro-Trump or against Trump, you're playing into his hands. Good publicity or bad publicity is only publicity. It's true, but he is at the center of the news. People get hurt. The sensitivities are all around. Any cartoon can hurt some group, some people. In a country like India, it's a challenge to be a cartoonist because you have so many different groups. So we need to find a way to have some patience with each other. If not tolerance, I want to argue for indifference. Something hurts you, it's an image, just let it go. Don't go crazy, don't go out on the street. Let people express themselves and have some space for dialogue.